And just like that, we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good evening, wherever you may be on March 31st, last day, thank God, of March, in the worst fucking year in the history of years. Y'all know how it is, man. Welcome into the BNA show. If this is your first time here, allow me to introduce myself. I am Mr. B, Blake TV. This is Mr. A, the Eclectic Beard. Thank y'all so much for chiming in today. Alan, what's good with you, brother? Happy Tuesday.
Oh, the usual. Still practicing the social distancing. I've been practicing since last February, and
Are you getting any better at it?
I think I'm a pro at it at this point. To be honest with you,
Damn, dude. I'll tell you what, man, all them people who laughed at me and said I could never be a mechanic, I've been proven over the last 3 weeks I could put a rear end in a fucking recliner real quick. Real quick. I've been trying to, I'm trying, man. I'm trying so hard for this social distancing shit, and it's just crazy. Uncle Don's in the house. What up, DP? Good to see you, Unc. Hope you're doing good and having a good day, brother. I need to holler at you sometime. But cheers, everybody. We've been going over this coronavirus shit every episode, it seems like. And today, me and this man have decided, fuck it, we're not doing it. I'm sick of talking about this fucking virus. I don't see us ever getting a cure for it. I don't know anymore. I really don't know. Hell, now they're coming out saying hand sanitizer. Oh no, not don't use hand sanitizer. You've been pumping this shit out for 2 weeks. Use hand sanitizer. Over 60. Damn it. Will you motherfuckers make up your mind? Please.
As much as we don't want to talk about the bullshit that's going on with the coronavirus, there's not a whole lot of other kind of news out there. To be honest, everything seems to be centered around this bullshit.
It is, brother. And I don't guess it's ever going to freak him in, man.
It will eventually. It's just right now it doesn't seem like it because we keep seeing it. We're on the upward spike because we're governed by idiots, and
brother, that ain't no shit. I think I got in trouble on Facebook the other day because I sent a little shot at our governor while he was talking. I hate our governor, Alan. Every fucking thing. I mean, he's like, yeah, we had 6 people die today, and we ain't got no ventilators. And
so he looked like Bill Gates in a CNN interview the other day.
Yeah, just motherfucker, dude. Why you gotta be smiling all the damn time? This ain't nothing to smile about. We still won't lock down the state. Y'all won't lock down y'all's. I mean, shit. And now
county by county, they're starting that in some towns and cities are starting to be like, you know what? Because the Attorney General of our state it was like, well, Charleston took and closed down all, non-essential businesses and stuff like that. But technically, under the Constitution of the state, they don't have the authority to do so. And Charleston said, fuck you, we're doing it anyways.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like there's more and more places that are going to be starting to do that. Because there's, I don't know if the county did it or if it's just a lot of the businesses are starting to say, yeah, no, fuck this. We'll take and go ahead and apply, we'll get the business loan and we'll just chill with our employees at the house or whatever. There's a lot more places starting to take and be like, all right, we're going to shut this shit down. So,
well, they ought to, man. I mean, even around here, brother, there's a hard floor mill. They're making them come back to work. They saying, oh, it's essential. For what? For what? I mean, I don't get the shit. What gets me is this. They're threatening you now that if you're like on a stay-at-home order, they can arrest you and fine you up $2,000. But no less than 3 days ago, they're releasing people out of prison for the coronavirus. So you're gonna lock me up for going out of town, but you let Charles Manson motherfuckers out because you're.
Well, it's non-violent offenders are letting out of jails and stuff like that. Because they did that here too, which our county jail they needed to do that because it's always overcrowded. They're down to they said they've got 283 inmates right now, which is a pretty acceptable level for that place because. But you could take and not pay the fucking misdemeanor fine for taking and having a fucking dime bag of weed and they'll put you in jail for 30 days. You got motherfuckers that are taking and getting locked up for meth possession and fucking distribution that you're letting out the very next day or two. So keep them fuckers in. Those motherfuckers that are getting misdemeanor charges because they didn't fucking pay a ticket, revoke their fucking licenses. And if they take and get caught driving under suspension, that's when you take and fucking jail them. Exactly. Don't take and be doing this other kind of bullshit where, I think 90%. I think about 70% of who they let out of the jail over here was probably child support cases. If I had to venture a guess.
Well, I know that in some states child support's worse than murder. You know what I mean? Knock on wood, I ain't got no kids and I ain't having to deal with that. But I just don't get it, man. I don't see local law enforcement locking up 80, 70, 80-year-old people because they're not staying at home. Meanwhile, some son of a bitch like you just referenced, oh yeah, slings meth and gives it to the kids and shit. Yeah, we'll get him out here in a couple days. It's fucking crazy. The whole damn world's crazy. I just don't get it. But here is one thing y'all can always say. If y'all are born, all you kids here in 9 months that are born, y'all can always call yourself the new generation. Y'all are the children of the corn. Y'all can call yourself that. You like that, eh? You like
yeah.
That? I think I'm going to copyright it before anybody else gets it.
I would. I'd trademark that shit in a fucking heartbeat, homie. That's
shit. I can't really take claim to it. I saw it on Facebook the other day. I was like, fuck, I got to use that. That's nice. I saw a couple of them, man. I'm just trying to get in a better frame of mind, dude. Hell, every time you turn on that damn TV, that's all you see. They just ordered 85 trucks to come load up dead bodies. I mean,
yeah,
dude,
they're in
my
New
God,
York,
man. And here's the thing. If we'd have jumped on this from day one, we could have curbed it. They said the other day, if we all do our part, which we're not, but if we all do our part, we almost do it perfectly. They said that's the key word, perfectly. We may have between 100 and 200,000 deaths. That's if we stay this route. And man, I can't stay in this son of a bitch another 5 months.
See, that's what that one dude I was just taking and talking with, or I say talking with, I basically called him a fucking idiot. Him and the original poster. Even though I like the original poster of the thing, but on Facebook, I took and made the comment about because he said something to the effect of where is it?
Hey,
where
man.
is it? Yeah, I told him, I said, with the healthcare system and stuff like that, I said he said he's not sure that the Chinese virus is, as he called it, is overwhelming hospitals. Well, it's not at that point yet. We haven't. It's doubling every day and then some. So you're about to start seeing that start happening.
Mm-hmm.
People like this. I told him, I said, look, if you can't use Google to take and actually do your fucking, do a little bit of research for yourself to figure out, because my thing is, I understand that, people's rights and stuff getting taken away. I don't fucking like that. But at the same point in time, you can't be sitting there trying to take and compare it to the flu. And that's what he's like, well, you stay home during flu season. So I'd actually shared a graph that took and showed flu versus COVID-19 death rates in the U.S. by age. It's at 0.83% for 65 and older. It's 0.06% for 50 to 64. 0.02% at 18 to 49, 0.01% for 5 to 17, and 0.01% for 0 to 4 for the flu. And this is according to the CDC. It's at
Who get paid to do this shit, right?
Yeah, exactly. And it's at 0.1% for 20 to 44, 0.5% at 40 to 54. At 55 to 64 is 1.4%, 65 to 74, 2.7%, 4.3% at 75 to 84, and 85 and above is at 10%.
Damn it, man. Damn it, boy.
And my thing is, I understand if you don't want to take something, if you don't want to take something seriously, but don't be spreading, dumb stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. For the people who do take this shit serious, don't question our intelligence, man. I mean, do you really think everybody wants the stock market to crash? Some people have money in that shit, folks. The NFL, all the sport and shit, they're losing money for a reason, people. I mean, damn. TMS is in the house tonight. Cheers. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you, Tim. Hope you're having a good day. And brother, cheers to the green corn. I'm with you. Lord God, Kyle's in the house. What's going on, Kyle? Shoot, ever since me and Kyle had that fun on that one show, man, I laughed my ass off. He's like, "Oh yeah, dude." He was referring to himself as God, which was great. Cheers to you, buddy. And Erie's in the house. What's up, biatches? Erie, what's going on, wifey? How you doing today, sweetheart? Hope you're having a good day, a blessed day. Stay safe out there from all these freaking idiots, dude. I just don't know, man. I was going to put like the graph and stuff up, but man, I just got depressed doing it. I mean, okay, guys, we're over 132,000 cases. Guarantee you by the end of the day, we'll probably be about 137, maybe 140, and then you see pictures on the news and shit, and these kids are still going to these fucking beaches. Didn't y'all say that y'all just reopened up your beaches?
Oh, they had the beaches open. They didn't close the beaches down to this weekend. And it was only because there was people protesting. Now, they did take and piss a lot of people off because they closed public access to beaches, to rivers, and to boat ramps and to lakes. Now, if you own a house or something like that, and you've got your own private ramp, you can still take and go on it.
Mm-hmm.
So the public's paying for this shit, but they can't take and use it because idiots don't know how to listen.
Sounds about right.
So
seriously, sounds about right. What's going on, Stephen? I think this is worse than erectile dysfunction. No, Stephen, the only thing worse than erectile dysfunction is getting an erection, going to a strip club, touching one of the girls, then they throw you out of there on your erection. That probably hurts a little worse. Good to see you, Stephen. Hope you're having a good day. Smoking and G-Sharps in the house. What's going on, Smoking? Good to see you today. Hope you're doing good. Hope everybody's doing good. But yeah, man, like I say, I was going to put them all up the numbers. I'm going to tell y'all something. If you sit around and watch this shit 24/7, this shit will drive you fucking crazy. It really will. And I'll tell you what, I know some people firsthand who are going to leave some of their significant others, and now they're stuck with them. And I'm really terrified, man, that suicide rates are going to go up, murder rates are going to go up, divorce rates are going to go through the fucking ass when this shit's over, if not beforehand. So I don't know. And then they're like, oh, yeah, man, just stay at home. Another 30 days. Stay at home, stay at home, stay at home. Hell, man, they're saying this shit ain't going to peak till what, May?
Yep.
May 15th?
And that's still if people.
If we do it perfectly.
Yeah, exactly. So it could be July, August if people don't take and follow the guidelines. They're not fucking doing.
No, they're not. I mean, I listen, kids. If any kids are watching, it's hard to believe, but me and Uncle Beard right here, we were your age one time. We thought we was 20 and bulletproof. You know what? Got a little bit older. We got a little bit more common sense now. I mean, damn, that's why God gave you a brain, folks. Use it. That's why you got one mouth and two ears, so you listen twice as good as you speak. I don't know, man. And then you get on here and you see these kids. What's the deal with these kids now shooting this shit in their mouth? And did we fucking die? And is this hell?
Well, I have no clue.
I feel like, you ever seen that movie Groundhog Day? I feel like it's the same fucking thing every day. That's why I don't use an alarm clock, because if I heard that song, I'd freak. Put your little hand in mine. Oh,
Stephen Tunis, dude, you're a trip.
Dude, Steven's the best in the world outside of everybody else. Damn right, Steven.
Oh, my goodness.
Steven, you're going to cam up one day, homie. Shoot. That's awesome, brother. Going to Walmart, Jesus Christ. You guys are great.
Yeah, I have a feeling I'm about to get blocked on Facebook. probably by somebody we both know.
Hey, man, I had a guy who I voted for a couple of months ago who I actually helped campaign with. He sent me a message. He says, are you friends with so-and-so? I said, yeah, man, I've known this dude 25, 30 years. You know, he's a black guy. I thought he was going to say it's because we're white, right? I said, what's the point? Oh, man, well, he's not a Democrat or a Republican. He's an independent.
And?
I said, and? Like that? He's like, well, if you're going to be friends with him, I can't be friends with you no more. I said, so you're telling me?
Sounds like he wasn't friends with you in the first place. He was just
right. Exactly. So that's kind of where we're leaving it at right now, is at a standstill. He owns a little place here in town where he makes custom gun holders and shit like that, which, by the way, I've seen them. Folks are about that big. He charges $700 for these sons of bitches, and people just lining up like candy, getting them. I personally don't understand it, but instead of spending $700 on that, why don't you go buy your ass a gun and some bullets? Because if this shit keeps going the way it is, this motherfucker is going to be the Wild West in a year. Check me on that. I'll stamp it down right now. We'll come back to you and we'll go from there.
I got another buddy of mine last night. I took and told Bo, you got to start, because he took and posted one of those memes or one of those things where it says if you taking the coronavirus stays in your throat for up to 4 days after you contract it. If you take and gargle with warm water and salt or vinegar, it'll take and kill.
Why didn't they think of that in New York?
I said, you got to stop the bullshit like this. I said, Google is your best friend. I said, learn how to use it. It's right there at your fingertips. And then he comes back with the whole chlorinique thing. I said, dude, I said, Bob, I posted interviews with Dr. Fauci, the guy that's up there with Trump. I'm like, do you not? I was like, he said that the people has worked on is anecdotal. I said, also the people has worked on aren't on fucking ventilators, homie.
Mm-hmm. That's a big thing.
I said, at that point, I said, they got a 50%, over 50% death rate. I said, you need to start doing some research and shutting up with this shit. I was because because the thing about it is you're hanging on everything that that Trump and Rush Limbaugh are saying. I said, I swear to God, I swear, Trump, once this motherfucker is out of office, he can write a book, and every one of his biggest supporters are going to want his words in fucking red. And if they're not in red, they're going to take and highlight the bitches in red because they're holding his stuff like it's the gospel.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. I don't do Democrat, Republican. I want the person there who I think can do the best job. I'm not going to slam Trump because that ain't what we're going to do, or that's what I'm going to do. You say whatever you want. Anybody in the chat, y'all can say whatever y'all want. I'm disappointed in the man over this. I'm being dead honest, man. I mean, and then people were sick back in November and shit, bro. Hell, I knew a guy. Hell, man, one of my homeboys, he had a horrible cough here back in November. It lasted about 2 weeks. Maybe and then they take the damn flu test and it comes back negative. You know, I mean, this shit has totally caught us with our fucking pants down, and not many people are taking it serious. But that same person who you're talking about, which I don't know who you're talking about, but that same person you're talking about, as soon as somebody in his family gets it, he'll be the first motherfucker on here wanting everybody to feel sorry for him. And just, it's fucking ridiculous. I'm glad. Go ahead, bud. Go ahead.
One argument I was in before I took and come on here, the guy wanted to take and be like, talk about Italy's healthcare system is awful. All their grads taking leave once they take and graduate school. Well, number one, Italy, most of their people are old over there.
Yes, sir.
They've got it's like the second highest ranked healthcare system out of all of Europe.
They're also number 3 in smoking. That's what's scaring me about this. This is why I'm trying to quit right now, man. Because if I can track this shit, oh Lord.
They don't need a whole lot of doctors over there because they're pretty much, they've got enough to take care of what the people that they've got. Except now they've taken in 20,000, I think, new doctors they took and mainlined and took and forego the last 2 years of school.
Wow.
And he's like, oh, and de Blasio and Cuomo didn't want to take and shut down New York in March for the Chinese New Year. They're called it racist or blah, 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 blah. They still let the Chinese New Year go on. Simple Google searches. I straight up told them, dude, they got one of the best healthcare systems. They don't need that many doctors. That's the reason why people leave. And if you take a look at it, if you actually did Google, like I fucking said to in the first fucking comment to you, where I said people that are idiotic and taking compare this to the flu like you're doing.
Thank you.
I said the Chinese New Year celebrations in New York happen in February. The U.S. didn't even have a ban on flights to and from China full scale until the middle of February. I said Italy stopped flights from China in mid-January. Said, so if you actually took and used Google, which apparently you don't know how to do, you would actually see, I know a little bit about what the fuck I'm talking about, homie.
He does, folks, because listen, he just broke down the numbers not less than 5 minutes ago. Every statistical range, but we can't do that whenever it comes on live TV. It's always kids, 65 and older, and then they got this huge ass gap, 19 to 64. That's a big fucking gap, folks. That's a huge gap.
And the thing about it is the highest number of hospitalizations they're seeing right now are between the ages of 30 and 50. 38, almost, I said 38%. 3 weeks ago it was 38%. Now it's like 45%. Full 45% of the people that are being hospitalized and ventilated right now are between the ages of 30 and 50. So
I love this guy. He's here. He said, "I'm glad it's not my Walmart," and he's trying to talk her into it. And here he's dying laughing. I like this shit, man. We all need a good laugh. My day started crazy as hell. Erie, I know how you feel, baby. My day started crazy as hell last night. I hope it gets better for you, though.
Stephen, I've made some good friends with civil disagreements on politics, but whenever something is outside the realm of politics, and this being having to take and do with human lives and the way people take and look at things, if you can't take and look at the raw data that they've got and take and draw a logical conclusion outside of if you have the tinfoil hat mind like I've got, you take and look at things and you got to look outside of the mainstream media, and too many of these people are like, oh, you're just taking and believing it. No, motherfucker, I don't listen to Fox News. I don't listen to CNN. I never watch any of those anymore.
Don't, because it's worse now than ever.
Oh, I imagine it is. So I'll take and find stuff like
first thing this morning, Alan, on Fox News, I just accidentally hit the button. I was enjoying my damn little Cartoon Network shit because I like damn Bob's Burgers and shit early in the morning, right? I accidentally hit the button, and the first damn thing out of that asshole's mouth was, "Oh, well, if 83 people, if they die today, there'll be more people than died in 9/11." Gosh damn, you just got to beat us over the fucking head with this shit. I mean, Lord, we know, some of us do how serious this is, but there's not. And then they're like, "Oh, well, I can see it now in 6 months. Oh, we've lost more people than World War I and World War II. Thanks."
Yeah, exactly.
There's some guys out there with a short dick. You want to make fun of them too? I mean, I can't.
Why not? The rest of the world does.
Hell yeah, shoot yeah. That's something I never understood. I never understood that.
Politics is I can have civil discussions on politics. I can have heated discussions on politics and still have a respect for you. If you can't take and look at what they're finding out, because it's been different from country to country. If you can't take and look at things from a fucking logical standpoint and take and draw at least a conclusion that, hey, this shit's serious. This is different than the flu. We've got antibodies for the normal flu that takes and rolls around every year. It's the mutations of the flu that we don't have. This is the reason why we need vaccines. So people don't understand. We don't have any antibodies of this at all. There's no vaccine. There's no vaccine at least for possibly until
18 months.
Yeah, 18
months.
So people that are too dumb to actually take and look past anything but their own, this is just the flu, and they don't put any time into take and go, well, damn, all these crazy reports. I don't trust Fox News. I don't trust CNN. And taking I go to YouTube. There are numerous doctors. There are numerous doctors who are taking it, who are breaking stuff down for like, hey, look, this is how it attacks. This is how this works. This is the reason
for no money either, folks, for free.
Exactly. So when you
for your benefit, mine, his, all of ours. So when you get paid,
when you got stuff like that, you've got independent journalists and independent smaller publications who aren't taking and doing the sensationalized reporting. And a lot of times you either have to take and go DuckDuckGo to find this stuff, or you have to take and look through pages of YouTube videos for not Sky News, but it's a subsidiary of Sky News. They do investigative journalism. There's different portions of ABC News who does strictly investigative journalism. Most of their stuff will never make it to the papers, and they'll never take and make it into the mainstream stuff. But the videos take and make it on YouTube, and it's a more condensed look at what's going on without any of the fucking hyperbole. That's the shit you've got to take a look for, and people just are too goddamn lazy to do it. It boggles my mind. If you're going to sit there and talk stuff, at least have stuff to back it up.
They're not even too lazy, homie. They're just out there buying up all this damn toilet paper and shit. I mean, some guy did the math the other day. If you bought all this toilet paper, you'd have to take 158 shits every single day to use it all up. Think about that. And by the way, smoking.
All I'm going to say is Taco Bell, hot sauce, and laxatives. That's about the only way I know to take that many shits in a day.
Smoking, you're cool with us, baby. Shoot, I however anybody feels, that's fine with me.
Exactly. I've made myself I don't identify as Republican. I don't identify as Democrat. I don't identify as socialist.
No.
or
Me
anything
either.
like that. But I can argue, I can take and have conversations with every point you want to have. I've got my own beliefs on the way I think things should go. So
Each other in the middle of the road. Holy shit, Erie. Damn, homie. Damn. You sure you don't live in that weird ass state, Arkansas? Just saying, because that's some shit that people do in Arkansas. I know a couple.
That's Arkansas and Florida type stuff right there.
Hell yeah. And then old damn Joe Diffie died the other day from this shit. Tell
Oh.
Joe Diffie's everybody who likes Joe Diffie and shit. You know he actually came played here in this town a couple years ago. Didn't get to meet the guy. Gave us a free concert because that's what we do. It's a big festival we got. Awesome shit, dude. Dead and gone now. He was admitted Friday night. Died Sunday morning. Yeah, oh yeah, it's the flu.
And John Prine or whatever, the songwriter and stuff like that, is sick with it now.
That's gonna be bad, man. We lose John. John's a folk hero, brother.
He's written all kinds of stuff, man.
Oh, dude, you ever heard him play? He's like Jeremy said. By the way, Jeremy just popped up in the chat, man.
Cheers, Jeremy.
Yeah, man. They asked if I had another gun on me. Hold off one side. Yep, called the cops. Told them I was late to work. Thank God, man. This is great. I'm glad we're doing this now. Short dick. It's not the size of the boat. Ocean. Fuck me. Okay, well, maybe.
Well, I think that's probably.
Cheers, all.
I think that's the most unique way I've ever heard that being said. So
I do too, man. By the way, Stephen, you ought to write a book. I'm going to write a book one day.
I just stay in port until everybody gets off.
No, not. Oh, that's nice. I like that. My book's going to be called Le Champion to Le Champ, the Blake story. Jeremy V's in the house. Jeremy, what's going on, big dog? Cheers, brother. Good to see you today, my friend. Hope you're having a good day. That invite's still open if you want it, though, homie. Hey, Jeremy. Everybody's blowing up Jeremy. I want to brag on my boy down here, man. I've known this guy for a long time. He's getting back kicking ass on his YouTube channel now. He put out Red House. I fell asleep for a little bit last night. I think I got about 20 minutes sleep.
I've still got to take a look at that. I was so busy this
morning. Oh my
God. I had 2 videos that dropped this morning between the dude. I had this guy. He's got 4 videos. Like, I think his second video dropped a couple months ago, he had actually took and sent me a DM on Twitter, and then I think I changed the email address for the Twitter account to reflect everything, because I used my Beardly Gamer account and I switched. So all of that changed. That DM, I don't know where it went or whatever, but he took and sent me another one the other day. It's like, hey, could you take a look at this or whatever? And so I replied back to him. I said, hey man, I said, I always do a reaction to it.
Right.
Oh, dude, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. So I did the reaction to it and took and posted it earlier today. So I don't even know what the stats on that are yet, but I also had the one on the main channel. And I noticed Jeremy dropped that last night while I was in the middle of trying to take and get my stuff edited, stuff like that. I watched the reaction you did. Oh boy, ain't bad. You say he had 4 videos up. He'll get better with time. If you're watching this right now, keep kicking ass, brother. Keep trying. Keep reaching for the stars. Erie says it was an awesome video. Erie, it was, man. I'm telling y'all, if you ain't seen it, go check him out. He also did the great toilet paper shortage, which that is some funny shit. I laughed hard on that. And by the way, he won't mention it, but I'll mention it. This man beside me, I just want to say, congrats on 2K, my brother. It's technically at 1997, but
hell, on my end it says
I like, it's nice taking and getting to these numbers. I've actually got the creative juices flowing back again, so I can actually,
brother.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start taking and doing different like that. The way I did the video today, I'm gonna start doing more video editing like that, and then also interpersonal stuff like that in between. Once this coronavirus stuff is like passed and stuff starts picking back up, I can start talking about, oh look, this car is coming out. Oh look, they've taken showing this car, because as of right now, Detroit, New York, and the Paris auto shows are all fucking closed. All of them have debuts for vehicles that haven't been shown at other car shows and stuff like that.
Yes.
Rivian had to take and push back the production their truck, which was slated to come out at the end of this year. So
I'll tell you the ones I feel bad for, man. It's these seniors, like the college kids and stuff.
Real quick,
Go ahead, man. The one I feel sorry for y'all is these college kids, and they're already said now that they're not going to grant none of these seniors another year of eligibility to play, and I don't feel like that's fair to the kids because the NCAA, I don't give a damn what nobody says. They make money hand over fist off these kids. Y'all remember back when the Michigan Wolverines were badass back in the early '90s? They had the Fab 4 or something like that. Hell, man, Chris Webber's walking down through the place, and there they are. There's his jersey on the thing, and they're selling it for $75. And he turns around and looks at his agent, and he's like, "Ain't none of that money coming to me." So you think that they would grant these kids another year of eligibility, but they won't. And it's just,
Yeah.
I don't get it, man. Heck yes, congrats, Alan. 2K is great. Hell yeah. Well, 2K used to be a great game, but I'm just fucking with you. So, apparently, TP is more important than the new iPhone 12. Hey, Smoking, let me ask you something. Who in the world would have thought 3 months ago that truck drivers would be more important than celebrities? Where are all these celebrities, by the way?
I don't know, dude.
They sure have went quiet all of a sudden. And by the way, everybody who this is just for me, I ain't speaking on his behalf, but everybody who says, "Oh, he's not my president," don't accept that damn check. Is that not your check too? And they've been scamming the fuck out of people on that shit too. Have you seen that?
What's that?
Man, these scam artists, man, they got Trump's name on it, the whole 9 yards.
Oh yeah, they're good.
Stimulus checks and shit. Dude, it's a sorry fucking world we live in, man.
Mm-hmm.
Erie, that is damn typo. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. CB's in the house. What's going on, CB? I love CB, man. CB's cool as shit. Met him over there on Natural Progressive. That's right. I had to think for a minute. In fact, I need to get back over and check out Natural Progressive. She wants me to get on a show with her one day, and I may actually do it. I may actually dress up for the event, not look like a little ghetto Smurf like I do now. I put on my my Alabama shirt, so I add some class to the place. Ain't that right, homie? Give me some.
Goodness.
Give me some. There you go. There you go. Give me some. That's right. Imagine how cheap TP is going to be once this is over. Steven, that's a damn good point. I've not even thought of that. Take years to get through the stockpile they make. Well, I'll be honest with you. The only assholes I've seen this whole thing, and I can't really call the kids assholes. Like I say, I was 20 years old, but there wasn't no big freaking virus going around, man.
Yeah, but I wasn't at 20 years old. I wasn't looking deodorant in Walmart or
exactly. Exactly.
You see the interview that Dr. Phil did with that one chick that talked about how she took and licked the doorknobs in the toilets and stuff, toilet seats and stuff like that.
No, I stayed away from that.
And how the only reason why people worried about it because only people of his age that are taken and affected by this stuff. I was like, you little fucking twit. What the hell is wrong with you?
I'll tell you what's wrong with them. They ain't got no damn upraising, no parenting. Damn streets teach them. The damn TV teaches them. Everything teaches them. These little motherfuckers. I mean, no offense
apparently
to kids.
She didn't get taught very well. That's all I'm saying. Because having street smarts, you'd know better than that dumb shit.
I've had little kids run into me at like a grocery store or something because they're doing this shit. They're just straight on their phone, man. They're like damn zombies. They don't look up. They don't do nothing. And then they see this fad going on. Oh, hey, if I do this, I'll get likes and shit on Instagram.
That's one of the reasons why we ever have a zombie apocalypse. I'm kind of worried because a lot of people walking around without fucking brains, and zombies are going to be hungry motherfuckers for a while.
Oh, shit, I better quarantine myself right now. Damn, get on top of the roof. I know they're coming after me and my beautiful brain. Well, maybe not much. Let's see. About time we celebrate the right people here. Smoking,
Exactly.
Yes. And I'm the world's worst, man. Back in the day, I'd blow on that horn. Get the hell out of my way, these big ass.
I don't know if y'all seen, but I think it was today. 15,000 Amazon warehouse workers planned a walkout.
Really?
So 5,000. Yeah, 5,000 Whole Foods workers across the nation because they're owned by Amazon are planning to walk out. There are numerous fast food restaurants where the workers are planning to walk out. Because
that's when shit's going to change. That's when it's going to change. When the rich people start losing money, that's when everybody going to get serious on shit. And it's coming, man. And special shout out to all you doctors and nurses and truck drivers and all you people that are helping us right now. Seriously, man, without you guys, and I know a lot of people are getting sick from this shit, and just it boggles my mind how people just go run over little old people to steal toilet paper and then all this other shit. And nobody thinks about the other stuff that comes with this. Folks, I'm gonna go ahead and call it right now. This ain't April Fool's shit. This has already been it. I thought when Kobe died this year, that's going to be the biggest and worst story of the year. Boy, was I wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Good Lord.
I'll say this for all the celebrities doing dumb shit stuff because they're not getting any attention and stuff like that. You got people like Brad Paisley. You've got people like in the country music world right now that are taking and doing these different little challenges so that way they can take and put out videos of people where they're playing like deep cuts, or they're taking and going live. Like Brad Paisley took and put up the number that people could text so they could take and send him requests. He did a live stream for his fans and stuff like that. Luke Combs has done them. There's a couple of country artists that have done the live streams for their fans. That way they just give them a little bit of uplifting.
And that's good for them. And that's coming from a guy who hates Brad Paisley. Good for Brad Paisley.
Mike Shinoda daily, just about on his YouTube channel, does 3 or 4 different lives where all he does he's doing beat making. He's got the chat going and he'll sit there and chit chat every so often. He'll take and say something. But a lot of times he's showing you the process and how he's taking it, and it's just you get to watch him take and make the beat from start to finish. A lot of times it's cool to see the ones that are like, okay,
the ones that give a shit.
Yeah, how can I at least take and make it a little bit easier for these people, give them something to where I'm not asking for money, and they still taking I can give them some kind of interaction, or I can give them some kind of uplifting, because for at least a little bit, they're not having to take and worry about what's going on.
We got a special guest. For the first time ever on the BNA show, we got Jeremy, the man himself. What's going on, big dog?
Hey, you guys doing all right?
Jeremy,
how about Jeremy? Man?
If they don't open up them barbershops, brother, you're going to be looking like me before long. You're going to be sexy mofro.
I'm thinking about... I think I could do my own hair. I just need one of those things that like suck your hair up and cuts at the same time, vacuum cleaner attached.
I had one of them when I was a kid, man. Remember that was a fad back in what year was that? Shit, 96 or 7. That's back when I had a whole bunch more hair than what I got now. Boy, Granny be in there sucking that shit and they'd be cutting it. I thought that was the coolest thing in the world. Then all of a sudden they came out with the video, the camera. Little single snap, remember, and it'd pop out. You'd shake it for about 30 seconds. Oh my God, brand new technology! And what nobody told you was, is like 6 weeks later, the fucking film's gone because it's a piece of shit. But
it fades out.
Hell yeah, brother! A company in Texas trying to dick people's pay. See, Steven, that's wrong, man. That's wrong, homie. That just goes to show. That just goes to show you, folks. Even during a national, global pandemic, there's still some pieces of shit out there. It's all about money.
That's right. You're right about that.
And here's the sad thing, man. And I hate to say this, but a lot of people are going to die over this shit. And that same person that you putting your life on the line for, next day he's going to hire somebody else, but she ain't going to keep turning.
Mm-hmm.
There's no fucking loyalty anymore, man. That's what's wrong with the world. I'm not saying I condone this, and please don't take it that way. But thinking about it, I can understand the mentality of somebody giving themselves, say you work at a lumber mill or some big company for 30, 35, 40 years, give your life to that damn thing. And that's exactly what they take. And then 2 weeks before it's retirement time, they kick your ass out the door. I understand people coming back with a weapon.
I can justify somebody coming back and burning the place down when it's closed.
That's what I'm saying, or something like that. You see what I'm saying?
I'm not taking and I'm not advocating for it, but I can understand the mentality because you're.
Me too. That's all I'm saying.
Because that's stuff right there where it's like they're trying to take and get out of taking and paying as much as possible for once for your retirement. Because at that point you still got to pay your retirement, regardless if they fire you 2 weeks before or whatever. At that point, you've been there long enough. The company's invested in you, but
hey, Erie, he's still on lunch.
Yeah, I'm actually on lunch. I'm working from home today, so I am on lunch.
Hey, well, good for you, buddy. Town ain't been a madhouse, so.
Yep. Yeah. It's the first one I've been on, I think. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it is.
Maybe the first BNA show.
Wow. Dude, the ratings are already going through the roof, man. People are calling me right now, wanting autographs and shit. They're like, "Who's that good-looking fucker?" I'm like, "Me," and they're like, "No, not you, the other one." Oh, Alan. No, not him either.
The other one, yeah.
Yeah. Him. Oh, damn. So, and by the way, Steven, it is funny because they can't stand not getting attention. Same shit we're talking about. Hell yeah. I'm so used to him dropping in on his lunch break.
Yeah.
Well, see, he's doing it today, just in living color. Amazon guy just riding news on. Yeah, CB. My mom was actually going to be on one of them, but hell, I don't know. Thank y'all all so much for just chiming in today, man. Hell, we're just getting up here. We're trying our best just to not shove it down everybody's throat, but at the same time be logical. Like we were saying a minute ago, you got to use your brain on this stuff. Me and this guy, these two guys are two of my best friends in the world. Me and this man have had some pretty heated debates, but we're still friends. I mean, hell, I respect his opinion, and if we agree to disagree, we just agree to disagree.
And we've done
We
that.
have.
We've done that a few times. You got
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, because I can be if I have an opinion that I'm passionate about and I've got the stuff that I know to back stuff up, even if a part of it's wrong and I have to go back later, hey, you were kind of right about that. Me and him,
I ain't never heard you say that. I'm kind of right about anything.
you never will either.
I know, right?
I'm just saying, but there's but there have been things, and y'all have seen some of it live a couple of times.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, shoot. And by the way, sometimes
You mean by a couple of times? More than a couple.
boy, there goes your damn endorsement right there. Throw that shit. No, I'm picking. Let's see. On my lunch break now, working from the house. Nice. Glad you respect Alan's opinions. I don't. Oh shit. Sorry. Sorry, dog.
I've had to apologize
more
times than I can count because
Hey, Erie, if he annoys you, you met me for about 3 minutes. You'd be all up in his lap, being like, "Baby, I love you so much. I could have done so much worse in my life. I love you, Alan. Can I play with your beard? I love you, baby. Thank you so much. It could be so much worse." Me either.
Perspective. You know?
Damn right, dude. Jay, how's your day going today, big dog?
I've done quite a bit of things, remotely, but
Sweet.
it's not as bad. I don't know. A lot of people are working from home now, so they're not.
Wouldn't it be funny if this became the new fad?
Well, that's one of the things I was reading about the other day is the fact that
it would be funny.
The world's not ready for basically online working or working from home en masse like people are having to take and do here, because a lot of times it takes and bogs networks and stuff like that now, local networks and stuff. So that's showing the utilities exactly how much work they still have to do to take an upgrade in certain places.
There is one good thing after all this crap, since people ain't driving as much and all this stuff. They say that the ozone is actually repairing itself right now, and they said that like pollutions went down like 0.5% or something. So
it's the ozone layer is crazy because they're not going to report this, but for the last, they've noticed the ozone layer healing itself for the last 15 years. They don't know if it naturally contracts and opens up, but everybody, global warming. But back in like the 1500s, they had temperatures that were on average 2 degrees higher than what they are now. There's been hot and cold ages, hot and cold ages through the years. So, that's the reason why I say I'm not an environmentalist. I do think we need to be good stewards, but there's just too much science that doesn't take and back up some of the stuff that they're claiming.
I completely understand, man.
The other thing is between Russia and Saudi Arabia taking and flooding the markets with the cheap oil and stuff like that, it's going to cause a lot of utilities to go under. It's going to take and cause a lot of utilities to take and move more towards solar and wind. So
it's like that guy said the other day, the video you sent me. It's like, imagine this. I hope this don't happen, but imagine this. Let's say you're out of work 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, and your family starts dying stuff. How are you going to pay for it? You can't start a GoFundMe page because everybody's going to be doing this. They're They done said they're not even going to bury nobody till at least July. Think about that. That's some scary shit.
Mhm.
Scary shit. Or it scares me. But hell, I've seen myself naked. I've been scared many times. I mean, damn. Hey, I'm so beautiful. When I walk into the bathroom, the shower gets turned on. Top that, Steven. No, but don't, Steven. I don't know. I'm an emotional wreck right now. I mean, what is this? Like day 924 of the quarantine?
I'm guessing, Blake, when you go to take a bath, the water jump. Whenever you go to jump in the tub, the water jumps out, says you first.
Yeah.
Brother, I ain't jumping in no bath. Hell no. But that's why I don't take baths. But I ain't taking no damn bath. No. Hell no.
That's from the days of the Yo Mama jokes that I used to take and do.
Oh yeah, man, that was Roy D. Mercer type something.
How big
Y'all-
One of
Y'all
those,
know-
Yo Mama's house is so dirty, or Yo Mama's house is so junky. The cockroaches have to take and hang glide with Doritos to get around the house, stuff like that.
Your mama's so dumb she jumped for the ground and missed.
Daddy, your mama's so fat she put on high heels and struck oil.
Oh fuck! I ain't heard that. I'm gonna steal that one, Doc. I'm stealing that one.
Oh my gosh.
So, hey, we got about 13 minutes left, man. We'll shoot the shit, whatever y'all want to do, man.
13
out there
minutes?
watching. Yeah, we're seriously, it's almost a hair past the freckle. Just want everybody to know that. So,
My watch it doesn't say, I can't go by my watch.
hey, man, well, just like a broken clock, I'm right twice a day. That's my limit, you know. So, I've been trying to cut back on all my intake on everything here lately. And I'm going to tell you something. If they actually close us all down and I can't get no nicotine, I'm going to be a mean son bitch. I'm telling you right now, I ain't going to do no Friday night throwdowns because y'all ain't going to like me. I'm going to be over there.
We already just tolerate you. What
I
are you
know.
talking
That's why I'm giving you fair warning right now. That's what I'm telling you. Y'all think I'm a dick now. Just wait. I'm going to be over here like gnawing on a damn Q-tip or something. You know? So it's the truth. It's honest to God the truth, man. See, the wife agrees. Wifey, you're awesome. I don't know if everybody tells you that, you know, but shoot, you're awesome, man.
She is very much awesome.
Damn right she is. I think that's what I miss. It's really weird, man. I've always wanted me a girlfriend or a wife and some kids. And this is the one time in my life I'm actually happy I don't have it. Because that's something I can't imagine what y'all go through with the kids every day. Not going to school, having to help them with homework. Then all of a sudden, I mean,
and helping them with the schoolwork is the unfun thing. Because this is my approach. Like yesterday, we didn't take and do schoolwork. Today, we did schoolwork.
Mhm.
And now the first 2 weeks, they had like paper schoolwork, plus they had stuff for the Chromebooks they sent home with them. So I would take and do like, we do a day where it was just the Chromebook stuff, and then the next day it was the paper schoolwork. We take a break, and then we take and catch up on 2 days worth. So we take and do 3 days of school, and 2 days we just chill.
Right. Off on.
Oh, they'll be
off.
counted absent because of that. These motherfuckers know that they're on our schedule now, right?
Absent. What the hell are they gonna do? They can't even open up the school. What are they gonna do? Fail them?
That's my thing. That's my thing. You know, I understand wanting to take and do schoolwork, but they're on my fucking schedule now. I'm not on theirs.
Right.
I'm gonna set aside time to take and do the schoolwork, but they're on my fucking schedule. I'm not on the fucking school schedule. So if they get schoolwork turned in, and even if it's 2 days worth at a time, we'll count them fucking present for both fucking days.
And that's how it ought to be, man. I mean, because schools, I ain't got no room to talk because I ain't got no kids. But schools, y'all do realize that that's their kids, not yours, right?
Exactly. And Jeremy and CB, I know exactly what y'all talking about with eating too much because I keep on eating. I'm gonna wind up having to take and put a belt on with a boomerang. So
I have not done good lately, but I will.
I've been way too much worried about that as well.
all that stress eating and stuff like that.
I'm a stress eater too. Yeah.
I ain't really even been stress eating, man. I just eat because I'm so fucking bored. Lord.
See, that's the other thing. A lot of times I don't eat so much cause them stress. Like I'll be up at night. I've had 2 meals during the day because a lot of times I'll skip breakfast. If I have breakfast, I'll skip lunch and I'll eat dinner and stuff like that. And then like after dinner or whatever, if we're not live streaming, if I'm taking either doing my gaming or I'm trying to make videos and stuff like that, in the middle of videos, I'll go find something in there. Like last night, I made myself 2 bologna sandwiches. A couple nights ago, I made like 4 different potted meat sandwiches to eat while I was trying to just, do reactions or and stuff like that. So yeah,
I understand, man. I understand. I'm trying my best to stay out of the grocery store around here because when you go walking up in the grocery store now, it looks like a damn science experiment. Everybody looks at you and they got on a mask and blue gloves, and you're like, oh fuck! So you're like this the whole time.
They're trying to tell folks now stop wearing the fucking gloves so much because you might as well not have on any gloves if you take gloves so much like that because you're still picking up germs.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You just got to wipe your stuff off whenever you get it home. That's
exactly.
I've never washed my hands.
You can't tell people stuff nothing though because
they know everything.
Oh no, the problem is they don't take and Google enough to take and actually know certain shit or talk to their doctors when they go see them.
Okay, CB,
we've still got the chocolate one in the fridge right there.
CB, I agree with the way you feel, brother. But man, it would be nice to have some sweet lady make me a cheesecake. Oh Jesus! Oh man, I ain't had a cheesecake in so long. Oh, now she's bragging, throw it in my face. 2 cheesecakes.
Yeah, we've had 3 different cheesecakes here in the last week. Homie, next time you take and go to Wally World or you take and go.
I ain't going to Wally World.
No baked cheesecake.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, dude. Hey, no toilet paper either. So what's the point of going to Walmart, man? There's some damn fools out there, man. If one more person tells me Chris Comio has coronavirus, I know this, folks. I know this. Thank y'all. It's okay.
No, look, it sucks that people are getting the coronavirus. If there's one person I feel no sympathy for, it's Fredo. Okay.
Preach. So
you see that where that pastor got thrown in jail for having services?
He had to.
Yeah.
My mom loves going to church. And I commend her on that and everything. She is so mad right now. And I can't disagree with her because she's like, so you're telling me I can't go to church because we'll all get sick. But the liquor stores are open and it's deemed essential.
The churches.
I know.
The churches need to, they've got you can do online services.
That's what they've been doing.
See, and that's
Sunday.
They're doing on Facebook. A lot of these churches are doing it on Facebook, and they'll have their sermon, and they are having a bigger audience than they would have had.
Way bigger. Way
bigger.
I'm
like, why haven't they been doing this before? They're having bigger audiences. Like one guy,
and they can always take and they can always do they can always have the links in there for people to take and do their offerings and stuff like that. So that way they still get tithes, and if people are
there you go,
and they take it.
You see that these 2 guys just figured out the whole damn thing in what 30 seconds. It's amazing, ain't it? I just
and wifey, love you. Have a good rest of the day at work.
You too.
Oh, take care.
Have a good day, Erie. Be safe. Stay away from all these crazy ass people.
Yep.
Wash after you get home. Change clothes. Shower. CB. Hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah. That's simple. That's simple.
I take all mine off and throw them right into the.
Erica's been taking the little. I go take a shower. Her hug before she can get changed. So.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. I've got to make some serious changes on the way I conduct my stuff. I made a liquor run for my dad the other day, and he went up a little bit in price. Now 3 bottles. We got 3 because we're trying to stay away, right? It's 50 miles round trip. $22 a bottle now. We paid $66.60 for that shit, dog. We're used to paying $53, $54. Just
he didn't went up on it.
Yeah, man. And I love him to death. I mean, I don't think he's price gouging by no means, but at the same time, well, it's demand, I guess. I mean, I don't know. That's what scares me one day. That's why I'm trying. That's why I'm trying my best to get off these fuckers because they keep going up in price. If I get sick, I'm more likely to die because it attacks your lungs, And then if they shut down the places and stuff like that, because it's going to happen,
I tell you what my concern is, other than stuff like that, is the fact of we're taking and pumping in. People still aren't getting it. Oh no, the stimulus, because I've argued with people. I've told them, like, no, it's the total of the stimulus is $6 trillion.
Mhm.
Even Tweety on Twitter, I took and said something like, how much money to be given, because it's it's a $6 trillion. She said, well, they said on the thing it's only $2 trillion. I took and showed her where the Treasury guy said the total package is $6 trillion, 2 in direct payments and $4 trillion to the market. Well, the Fed has said on top of that they're giving out up to $1 trillion a day to take and keep the repo market.
And how much is Congress getting?
There's
I know, right?
like 50 million set aside for Congress. Them fuckers already make 400,000 a year. Fuck them bastards. They got their fucking pay.
Congress is the only branch. Congress is the only branch that actually takes a vote. Are we going to give ourselves a raise this year? Who in the hell's going to say no?
They need to take and make the congressman salaries 100,000 a year, and take and make House representative salaries 60,000 a year, and then they got to take and figure out how to take and live like the folks that fucking voted them in.
Mm-hmm.
Take and give them $20,000 a year for furniture, and then be done with it. That way, they if they decide they don't want to do it, they don't need new furniture. They're gonna keep what they got. Cool, keep what you got. It don't roll over though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It don't accrue or nothing like that. If you before you're out, if you decide I want a new desk and a new chair, and you want to do fancy with it, you got the money for it. But
the first ones
you're coming out of fucking pocket for it.
The first ones they ought to cut are them damn Supreme Justice leaders. Those are the first ones they ought to cut, man, because they ain't got no damn term limits. You know that just damn.
Talking about the Supreme Court justices?
Yeah, those guys.
Keep that like they got that.
You think so?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I listen to you and I listen to that man, but a lot of people.
I say that
Yep.
maybe give them like 12-year terms instead of like lifetime appointments.
CB, that's a good question. I don't understand that either. I don't understand why Boeing's getting 60 billion, not million, but billion with a B.
Because of the 787, whichever one that was that they've been having troubles with and had to take out of rotation. They took hits off of that big time, and they're an American company, so they're not wanting them to fail, because it's I think one of the largest, if not the largest, producer of commercial airlines in the U.S. So,
CB, good luck, brother.
But still, that's one of those things where if they go under, that's their own goddamn fault. Nikki Haley took and left the board. She resigned from their board of directors because they were going to be asking for a government bailout. She said, no, it's immoral. I can't take and stand by and approve this. I'm out.
We need more people like that, man.
CB,
good luck, bud. Good luck.
I see her in 2024 running for president.
Oh, yeah,
she's
man.
been the governor of South Carolina. She's loved here. Big time. She was a UN ambassador, loved, nationally because of her take on that. And then this right here, only just a lot of people they love her to death. So I could see in 2024 her running.
Hey, man, well,
probably winning too, to be honest with you. Just saying.
Right now, as long as we can get past this damn virus and shit, I don't fucking care who runs. Be honest, I just want to get past this.
This thing keeps dragging. This thing keeps dragging on. They're going to take and suspend the elections until next year.
I know. This is the craziest thing I've ever lived through. I mean, I got old people tell me the same thing. You know what I mean? They're like, we ain't never, because as Americans, we're not used to not having freedom. And I'm the world's worst, man. Y'all know me. I bitch about stuff all the time. But now, since all this is gone now, and you can't go get you to restaurants and all that stuff, boy, you really don't appreciate the liberties you got until they're gone. You know,
that's the thing I've been taking and talking with folks about, because they're like, oh my God, they're taking in, they're treading on our liberties, and I'm like, we haven't had liberty since 9/11. We've had an illusion of freedom. We haven't had freedom since 9/11.
But it's nothing. I mean, I thought 9/11 would be the worst thing we ever saw in our life. This is going to be way worse, if it's not already. You know.
Oh yeah.
The governor's going to come on here in about 30 minutes, and of course, here's the scary shit.
You're gonna be smiling.
Oh yeah. We had 2 more deaths today, and did you see him yesterday? This asshole was talking about his damn jump shot in basketball, and I'm over here just like, And I'm gonna piss some people off in my family who watch this later on down the trail because they love the man, and that's fine. But I don't, because I don't find none of this damn shit funny. Something's happening to his family, I take the shit fucking personal. I don't, oh yeah. We got, you know that video I sent y'all the other night where I told y'all the problem I'm going through right now, which I ain't gonna mention. That video, they're trying so damn hard to take it off. I saved it. I was going to play it here, but I don't know if I get in trouble doing it, so I'm not going to on this episode. But this guy, they got something. We got a weapon now that we can finally combat this shit. That hydro, however you pronounce that shit, and a Z pack. Yeah, and a Z pack. I got a Z pack right over here beside me, man. So, and they said by day 5, they cannot find any of this corona antibodies in your blood.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was talking about earlier. They're giving those though to people, from what I understand, in most cases that aren't on the ventilators yet.
There was this one lady on Facebook, man, and I don't care what she did in her life. She did the bravest thing I've seen in a long time. She's about 90 years old. She got real sick, and they asked her. They said, "We're going to give you a respirator," and she like blocked it right before that. She says, "No, you're not." She says, "Save it for some of these young kids out here who's going to need it." She says, "I'm 90. Says I done live my life. I've got to do a bunch of good things and stuff, and you're going to save it for them kids." That lady died a couple of days ago, but the ventilator that she was going to have is now on like a 22-year-old kid. Wow. So, and those people right there, those are the people I want to be like. You know, I don't want to be one of these assholes who stock up on bullets and toilet paper thinking, "Oh, fuck, it's the end of the world." Well, one day your heart's going to quit beating, and it's going to be the end of the world anyway. Mm-hmm. So, anyway, another Trump will be back in, but he'll make it through the next 4 years. I don't know, smoking. We're going to see, man. We're going to see, because I hate to say it, and I'm not doing Democrat, Republican, nothing like that, but Joe Biden ain't got a shot in hell beating him. He ain't got a shot. Trump's going to verbally assault this motherfucker and take him all over that thing. Yeah, the only one he could have hung with him was Bernie Sanders.
Joe Biden's going to go to respond and trip all over his own fucking words. He can't talk straight to save his life. He sounds like my mama. I love her to death. She just had a stroke, and Joe Biden sounds like her whenever he talks.
Oh, so, man. We'll see 2 to 4 million die. CB, I believe that.
Yeah, that's.
I believe that.
Fauci's talking about, best, what they're projecting is 100 to 200,000 people dead here in the U.S. But my thing is, that's only if people actually follow the guidelines, and they're not doing that.
No, they're not. They're not. They're not taking this shit serious at all, man. And it's sad, man.
And if it is,
CB's going to eat him alive. That's right.
If it is seasonal, this is one of those things where we're going to be coming out the downside of everything, June, July, or whatever. They're going to be like, oh, we're going to be able to start going back to work. And as soon as August hits, we'll see this shit come right back, and the restrictions won't be fully lifted, and they can go right back. So people will not take, and you know what I'm saying? We'll take, and I can guarantee you that the NFL will be playing games without any fucking fans in the stadiums.
Oh, probably so. Could you imagine that if they cancel college football, if they threaten to do it, everybody down here in the South would be inside like Satan's out the fucking door. You know what I mean? Just seriously, you're going to shut down college football.
Football in the South, that's when you'll start seeing riots.
Oh yeah, it may be coming. Smoking, we're not affiliated with none of the politics either. We just get on here and we just shoot the shit to some awesome people like you, his wifey, Jay, CB. All you guys are awesome. Steven, everybody, man. Oh, shoot. Y'all are still alive. Oh, well, welcome back. We're not going to be live. We're not going to be live long, though. Shoot. I do want to go ahead and I guess we need to go ahead and shut it down. It's been a great hour show. And thank you so much, Jeremy, for chiming in. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man.
I'm about to say, hell, my kids are still quiet. We can go for a little bit longer if you want to. I don't care.
Well, it don't matter to me. I got like an hour left of StreamYards. Friday night Throwdown may be in jeopardy, but right now I don't give a shit about that.
You can do that other trick. You can do,
we'll talk about that. But I hope we don't see 2 to 4 million people die, brother. But it's starting to look that way. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know where we're going, but I do know this: one day it will be better. It's just not going to be today, this week, or next month.
We had what 150,000 cases yesterday or something like that in the U.S.
Something crazy, dog.
Yeah, we're
Crazy as hell.
We're at 174,000 cases.
Thanks, guys. Catch you soon. Smoking. You're welcome. Thank you, man. Thank you for stopping by. But if y'all don't know Smoking and G Sharp, please check out Smoking and G Sharp. Thank you so much for shining by. Thanks, Blake. Just home. CB, welcome anytime, my friend. We're just going to sit on here and shoot the shit for a little bit. I want to play that video so bad, but I know as soon as I do, it's going to be like, nope. And I don't
Internet
know.
For some reason, right?
Exactly. I can't believe it's stayed on this damn long. What's the deal with that? You're a whiz on this shit. When everybody's at work all the time, damn internet don't work. When we're all at home and everybody's on the internet works just fine.
Mm-hmm.
Wait till them medical bills start coming in. Yeah, bud. Hey, CB, here's something else a lot of people ain't think about. I am one of the 27 million uninsured Americans in here. We done had a bunch of people. There's already been one story of it that made the round, and there's one. You got to think there's at least 100. There's going to be a lot of people who don't have insurance. They're not going to help you at all. You know, and I'm under the mindset of if this shit came from overseas, I shouldn't have to pay for it anyway.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. They've made agreements with insurance companies and hospitals supposedly under this bill to where they are waiving the costs associated with coronavirus.
Well, they need to.
I'm guessing you're talking about that 20-year-old kid or 19-year-old kid that was over there in California.
Yes.
Well, the thing about it is he went to one of those, like they got those critical care, the doctor care, where you can kind of walk in if you're not feeling good, you take and get seen. It's like $100 if you don't have insurance, $20 with the copay or whatever. He didn't have insurance. They're not going to see you regardless of anything. He didn't go to the hospital first. Well, they took and transported him from there to the hospital. On the way to the hospital, he took and went to cardiac arrest. Now, everybody's taking excoriating at fucking critical care clinic or whatever, but that's not what they're for.
Right.
You see what I'm getting at? So
I see exactly what you're saying.
You gotta, people aren't. Oh my God, he was denied treatment.
Well,
they work anyways.
That's probably my fault too, man. Because I didn't. You can only see so much of this shit every single day. So when you see that, you're like, "Fuck, somebody died," and you just keep going.
It's how it's reported, though. It's how it's reported. Like, unless people actually go watch the video of the mayor talking about it, where he went to the critical care place. Critical care, we got a couple of those places around here, doctors care, physicians care, stuff like that. They're all, you walk in, got insurance, it's $20 with a copay. If not, it's $100 to be seen straight up. If you don't have the money, go to the fucking emergency room, get checked out. That's how those places work, and it's not being reported. It's just, oh, he was denied medical care.
Yeah.
Well, what in the hospital?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can get people's outrage over the fact he didn't have it, but at the same point in time, they're not set up for that kind of thing. That's different than a hospital. They don't deal with HMOs and shit like that. They're a legitimate fucking business set up by doctors. They've got to keep the doors open somehow. That's just how it works.
I understand, man.
It's horrible that it happened to a kid that fucking young. I completely get people being upset that the kid that young died, but you've also got to you got to look at stuff with facts.
Right. Well, that's, brother, right now, everything's just such a big mass of damn confusion. You know what I mean?
Well, I know. Well, it doesn't help that the media is sensationalizing everything.
I mean, dude, that's why I can't watch it no more. I mean, you can't even watch it like, hell, man, at night. I mean, you think at like 11 o'clock after all the world news is over.
I can't even watch the Facebook live streams of the president's briefings.
Oh, man.
I can't watch any of them now, Harley. At first, I watched every one of them. Now it's just, I guess you're getting so used to it. You're like, we'll just see what the highlights are.
the shit was crazy.
People got it.
There's going to be a lot of people with mental health problems from this.
Oh, yeah. And my problem is that he's just so optimistic. And I understand being optimistic, but at least they can put some facts behind the optimism. Otherwise, you're going to get people false hope, man.
And that's the one thing right now we don't need, folks.
Give them reasons to be hopeful of stuff. Don't take and give them, I think.
Yeah. Everybody's already got the gun
out here looking at you like a cult leader, basically.
A lot of people already got the gun there, man. Don't give them the bullets to help them. You know what I'm saying? Because this is going to be, folks, this is going to get way worse. I hate to say it, but it's just going to.
Oh, because
go ahead,
too
Jack.
light.
Oh, of course,
everybody too light.
Didn't Trump the first time? Didn't he call this like a hoax or just a mild form of the flu? What did he say? He said something along that line.
No, he was talking about because he was asked about his response to something, and he said,
"That's right, CB."
He said, "That's the Democrats." He said, "It's a hoax." He said, "I didn't take," and he said, "They're trying to pin something on me that's not my fault."
Mm-hmm. Well,
yeah, it's just right. Well, the biggest problem was to me is that when everybody was saying it's just like the flu, it's no big deal. The flu kills all these people and all this. Everybody was under delusion that this was going to be a light thing. Not didn't take it serious. So,
yeah, that's the thing that gets me is the people that are it's not gonna be bad as a flu. Let me explain something to some people who haven't been taking a look at some things, because not everything is widely reported. Like I shared a Yahoo link the other day where there's Chinese people over there in Wuhan and Hubei and stuff like that where the outbreak started at, who are like, do not listen to our government. We're still having bad cases of this stuff. They're taking into shop owners because the government wants it to look like everything's back to normal. They're shop owners who have maybe 1 or 2 employees in a store, but they're only allowing 1 or 2 people in at a time, and they're running the generators from 24/7. They're running the electricity in these stores 24/7 to give the appearance that something's, that everything's back to normal. There are 21 million fewer cell phone users since the outbreak in China, in the provinces that have been greatly affected. So you think about that. There's 21 fewer cell phone users. Exactly how bad is it over there that we're not being told about still? So it's not over with over there yet. We don't know if it's plateaued. We don't know if it's still in full scale or if it's just the government's like, fuck it. We already got egg on our face. We've tried to spin it as this is the Americans' fault. Let's make it look like we're getting back to work, even though it's, So I noticed so they don't take and upset local authorities or have to do what they do so they don't get in trouble. And it's just a fucked up situation for them all the way around.
I noticed whenever Trump started calling it the Chinese virus,
that's racist. That's racist.
They plateaued, and it just like China never did get any more, hardly ever.
That's a good point. I've not thought about that. Wow.
Yeah. I thought it was funny that, oh my God, are you not worried about the racist implications of calling this a Chinese virus? I'm like, well, China's a fucking nationality, you dumbass. It's not a race, you moron. If they called it the Asian fucking virus, that'd be a different story. Stop playing identity politics for the idiot. God damn it.
I'm not coughing because I got the virus. I'm coughing because that shit was funny. Damn, that was funny. Oh man.
I don't know how many people I've told that to on Twitter too. Oh my God, he's so racist. The Chinese. He needs to stop using Chinese virus because I'm like, first of all, if you take and do fucking little bit of research, there's only been 4 cases documented worldwide of fucking any kind of violence against fucking Asian people at all. And Chinese, last time I checked, it's a nationality and it's not a fucking race. So taking to learn the difference between race and ethnicity, you dumbass. It starts sounding like Porky Pig in writing.
Son of a bip, son of a bip. No, we're waiting to see if our governor plays it smart tonight. Erie,
he's not going to. That mother.
I hope he does, man.
Jesus Christ, he's a.
Who's your governor?
Henry McMaster. I'm sorry if anybody is watching this and you're from South Carolina, you like Henry McMaster, you're a fucking idiot. I'm just gonna put that out there. If you like our governor, you're a fucking idiot because he
can't be worse than ours.
Fucking risk.
He can't be worse than ours.
He can't be worse than ours.
Oh yeah, he is. He's like
no.
I cede all my authority to the National Guard and to the South Carolina Department of Health and shit like the DHEC or whatever. So
our governor's telling everybody here in 2 weeks our kids are going back to school.
It took protesters online and on the fucking street corners of the beaches down here for him to shut the fucking beaches down finally.
Tourism.
He's a fucking idiot. He's a fucking idiot. And anybody who likes him is a fucking idiot. If you get offended by that, good. Fuck you, because you're a fucking
I wish you'd tell us how you really feel about him.
Tell us how you really feel about this scumbag son of a bitch.
Oh, he's losing the next go around for the election.
Hey, the one up in Kentucky, man,
You've got the municipalities around here asking him, please do a stay-at-home order. After he's doing his
we are too.
briefings every other fucking day, talking about, oh yeah, I'm talking to the mayors and stuff like that of these cities and towns, and they're happy with the way things are going. And for the last fucking week and a half, these fucking places, and like these aren't small places. Goose Creek, fucking Moncks Corner, fucking Somerville, all these places are like, please stay at home order. Please stay at home order. These places, like Berkeley County, has over 200,000 residents.
Mm-hmm.
There's over, I think, 60,000 people that are 60 or 70,000 people living in Moncks Corner and the surrounding area. Like another 35 or 40,000 that are living in Goose Creek. There's like 100,000 living in Somerville, and they're asking him, please shut it down, because we're starting to see our cases start to fucking whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, there's another 4 cases. Oh shit, there's 6, and there's 4 more cases today.
Y'all state and our state, we are like only 10 states that are not shut down. I mean, it's just getting crazy, man. It's just getting crazy.
And the thing is people like, oh, with South Carolina's, they got more rule than they do. I'm like, motherfucker, have you not taken a look at the population numbers for some of this shit? Mm-hmm. Back here 20 years ago, something like this happened, I wouldn't be worried about it because we were in an area. It's rural. It's considered rural out here, but my nearest neighbor, I'm looking at their backyard. The neighbor over there, I can take and see their fucking house. We've got people all along the street. I think it's like 1,400 residents just in this little unincorporated fucking community. You take and go to the main town 15 minutes away. Everybody travels between fucking, we're like a waypoint on 17A, one of the main trucking thoroughfares. We're like the middle, we're in the middle of all that stuff. We're one of those pass-through towns. We got people stopping with their fucking big trucks to take and get meals on their way to fucking Georgetown or McClellanville, and on the way to Moncks Corner so they can get to Charleston and Goose Creek and stuff like that. So don't fucking tell me that, you ain't got nothing to worry about. There's 400,000 residents of this county alone. Shut up.
Arkansas, South Carolina, Colorado. So I live in Arkansas too, but don't tell nobody. But I want to see what areas say. We already have one site closed. If they close everything, looks like I may be on the next. Homegirl, you more than welcome up here anytime you want, homie. And then she says, I'm on over to which you will, because you're smarter and better looking and make a better cheesecake than me and your husband. So I sure as shit won't vote him back if I survive this Erie. It's made me think, and I'm letting it be known right now on the BNA show right now. If we do survive this shit and this shit does go away, every one of you single females out there, you better lock your motherfucking door, because I don't care if you fat, tall, skinny, white, black, I don't give a damn. I'm coming. I'm gonna start living my life again. This has actually inspired me to want to get back playing music. I mean, dead serious. I've taken this huge ass break from it because I just got so damn burned out on it, But
so I just got a message from my ex-wife, and me and the wife, we were supposed to take and get my youngin this weekend, my 14-year-old, and that's
cheers to you, CB. Go ahead, buddy.
I guess my ex-wife, has a compromised immune system or whatever. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but anyways, my daughter catches just about any fucking cold that rolls through.
Oh no.
My father-in-law fighting cancer and stuff like that. So she's actually, I was like, look, whatever way you want to fucking play this, if you want to keep her till this shit's over with, I'm gonna hate it, but I'm fine with it. If you want to take and do extended visits, like she comes over here for a week or two and y'all get her back for a week or two until this is over, I'm fine with that too. I was like, whichever way you want to play this, is because there's a lot of people that could be affected if one of us accidentally catches this.
Yes.
Getting infected.
Yes.
And so it looks like it's going to be a lot of FaceTime with my daughter. So,
well, brother, do it as much as you can, man, because family. Some days family's the only thing you got, unless you got my crazy ass family. Hell, if you ever get depressed, don't call my crazy ass family. Shit, I'd rather call the suicide hotline than talk to my family on some of this shit. Hell, they'll give you the bullets. Go for it. You can't pull that trigger. You're a pussy. I mean, yeah, that's how my bunch is. Shout out to you. You know who you are.
It sounds like my family was about 20 years ago, and I think most of them have died of cirrhosis and shit like that, unfortunately, but that's how they used to be.
Really?
Oh.
That's the end of the show.
I tell folks, I'm like, look, I try my best to act, my version of fucking normal, but y'all ain't seen fucking crazy. I'm telling you, because if I want to act crazy because I'm fucking pissed off or I'm tired of shit, oh, you can see the fucking crazy. I've
seen you crazy once or twice. And it's
Crazy.
only because you're not Le Champion. You gotta let that shit go. It ain't no code.
The thing about it is, if I get pissed off, like I get like seriously pissed off, and I've never gotten pissed off like this with the wife or anything like that, but I've gotten pissed off at other people for, and there's stuff I've said or swinging and stuff like that. A lot of times afterwards, people, oh, I'm sorry. Now fuck that. Fuck you, motherfucker. I have no remorse.
I see you, Uncle Dime. We still I gotta get back out and hang out with you one day, Uncle. Heck, we gotta get through this crap first. We've shut the door to everybody, man. I can't. To anybody out there who don't do this type stuff and you just want to talk to people and stuff, this is the way to do it, man. I mean, this really is. So,
Yeah.
but I do want to.
I got something to show you real quick.
Sure, brother. What you got?
I'm gonna send it to you. Alan May can present it, or maybe I could present it. I don't know.
Well, we'll see what happens.
I've sent the picture of both of our governor and his governor.
Is this a side by side? Holy shit!
Tell me which ones. You tell me which ones looks the craziest.
Hold on, let me throw this up here real quick. Yeah, dude, you're the man. You are the man. Hold on just a second. That's a good thing. Let's see. Share.
Y'all look like a con man, and ours looks like a snake oil salesman. So there's not much difference in the way they look.
Can you get just a picture? Can you say yeah?
Yeah, give me just a second. Let me pull this up because I don't want everybody seeing what I got. I don't want everybody seeing all that illegal porn on my stuff. Let's see. I'm just picking. Let's see. Share screen. Chrome. Let's see. I guess my entire screen. There ain't no audio. Click that. Share. All right. Can y'all see this? Can y'all see that?
Yep.
You see it now?
Yep.
This
all right.
guy
Which one do you trust more?
Oh shit! I wouldn't buy a used car. I wouldn't buy a used car from either one of these fuckers.
Nope.
I don't know. I'm starting to think.
Salesman and ours looks like he's a pastor of a mega church where they take the healing and stuff like that.
This guy looks
like he smiles all the time.
This guy looks like he wants to fuck you. Y'all's guy looks like he's happy he did fuck you. That's the difference I see. I mean, seriously, he's like, look at this guy on the left. He's like, I'll fuck you. And by the way, when he gives his interviews, his teeth show. So that's a fake smile. Your boy, oh my God. Oh, fuck.
One's a con man and the other one's a snake oil salesman. So you get conned the way you look at it.
I still think ours is. I have to watch some interviews with yours, and you have to watch some with ours. I think you're going to decide ours is the craziest because he's just like oblivious to everything. Like,
oh yeah, man.
Oh no, ours is saying, oh, we, as long as people taking oh my God. People are good people and they take and follow directions and instructions. So I know y'all are out there taking and doing the social distancing.
Hey, Don's right. Snake Farm. That's an inside.
Right, both of them.
That's an inside joke, man. Snake Farm. Damn right. I dig. I'll tell y'all about that. When something fucks up in your life, there's this singer on the internet, and he can't sing real good. He's not quite as bad as Jeremy's friend. But
my friend, you're the one that introduced me to him.
I'll be enough of that shit. How you mute this?
You need to play some of his stuff one day on here.
Oh God, he'd probably flag me. He'd be like, "Look here, motherfucker, you can't do that shit." I can see him now. It's funny as hell. He cussed somebody out there this morning. It was funny as hell. I thought about you. He's like, "Look here, you assholes." He's like, "If you don't pay, you got to pay for this talent. All y'all request songs." And he's dead serious. He is dead serious. Like, if y'all want me to sing your song, man, this guy
what are y'all, a bunch of freeloaders? Y'all just
freeloaders. That's
you think y'all just gonna sit here and just make me sing songs all day and not pay up? He said, "What is this about?"
Yeah, it'd be like
saying that.
It'd be like Mr. Snake Farm getting mad at everybody. I have to show y'all that guy sometime. I would show it now, but I don't want to get flagged. One last little piece of news before we get out of here. They did a top 50 states, how everybody's doing. Guess who is number 47 and doing the worst with social distancing?
South Carolina.
No, us. But the county I live in, we're third, like the top 3 doing the best. Everybody's like, well, look at this, Blake. There's a reason why. Nobody fucking wants to live here. Nobody lives here. I'd rather shit.
They weren't moving around before.
They weren't moving around before. Exactly.
being proud of being
you know what I'm talking about.
being proud of being the third best of something in the worst state is like taking and celebrating the fact you scored the most points on in a losing game when your team is tanking for the first pick.
Hell yeah, I know.
That's
That's
like
like
number 32 in the state. 32 with the most cases. So
that's like saying I'm the
I think
nicest guy in prison. Wow.
South Carolina's what?
I think you guys are 27th on the list of states.
I know we got a D rating on our social distancing. I think it's a lot worse than what they're giving it credit for. To be honest,
Hey dog, we got a D minus.
we
got a D minus.
Well, they haven't checked.
Did we really? We
Yeah.
had a B. We
No,
had a
our,
B. at
our
one time.
county had a B. The state now is at a D minus. We're ranked 47th in worst distance social distancing.
I think they need to take and put us at an F because they haven't been inside the Walmarts and the Lowe's around this joint.
There's only one place with an F, and it's Iowa. So, but hell, man, not many people live in Iowa, ain't that?
No, it's not. There's not many people. There's a lot of people living in Iowa. You got towns. You got big towns in Iowa, like Des Moines. The capital is huge. The thing about it is, a lot of people are so far apart from each other outside
Right.
of the cities.
Right.
Who the fuck
Well,
you
man.
gonna congregate with? The fucking chickens and the cows, or the corn stalks out there in the yard?
Mm-hmm. The people around here are, I will give them credit. Some of them are trying to take it serious because I live pretty close to a hospital, man. And all this parking lot over here, nobody's parking on this side. So kudos to them, man. I mean, we just got to hang in there, do it. We're going to make it. I hope.
We found out, was it yesterday? I took and read the news article that the main hospital in this area, 34 of their hospital staff tested positive for the coronavirus.
Good Lord, man. Well, folks, on that note, heck, man, thank you guys for the extra 30 minutes, man. Thank you to everybody who chimed in. To Uncle Don saying Snake Farm. That ain't no shit. I'll fill them in. CB, always good to see you, my friend. Erie, good to see you, baby girl. I want to thank each and every one of y'all so much. We still got 10 million watching. You guys are the star of the show. These two guys are freaking awesome.
How much time you got left on your
About 40 minutes and 13 seconds.
How about Friday? How about Friday instead of doing the Friday Night Throwdown? We're taking just my channel. We'll do like Triple Threat Throwdown. Just us three, and we'll take and talk for however long people will fucking listen to us.
That'll work, man. That'll work with me. That's totally fine with me.
Taking 8:30, 9 o'clock y'all's time, depending on where we can get the schedules worked out or whatever. But yeah,
we'll get it worked out. See, that's a friend right there. That's a friend right there. And all you guys, y'all are friends too. Even Uncle Don's giving a thumbs up. He approves. So anyway, Erie says, I'm joining. We'll see. I've heard the wind blow before. Later, fellas. Now, yeah, we're just picking with you. Thanks, Blake. Thank you, CB. All right, everybody. We're going to go ahead and get out of here, man. Like I said, I know it sounds like a broken record. Wash your hands. Watch after the elderly. Do your part. Just think, if everybody wants everything to go back to normal, we got to distance ourselves. And the longer we don't, the longer this shit's going to continue. So, anyway, I want to thank personally Mr. Jeremy right here. If y'all don't know Jeremy V, please check out Jeremy V. Kicking ass for that Red House, man. I want everybody to check out his new song on his channel. Please do it. Jeremy V on YouTube. No problem, brother. The Eclectic Beard right here. Another good soul. I'm going to go ahead and throw it up one more time because he's only 2 or 3 away. We're hitting it right now. Congrats on the 2K. He's earned every bit of it. He's worked super hard. Good guy. Swell guy. Get to know him. And then you got my ugly ass. So anyway, damn, you know what? I do look like shit today. I'm sorry. Oh, anyway, hey, don't clap on that asshole. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. For Jeremy V.
Wrap it up.
Okay, stay golden. Snake Farm. For Jeremy V, this is the Eclectic Beard. I am Blake TV. Thank you so much. Come back next week. We'll do it again, man. Hope to see you here. Everybody have a good day. God bless. Stay safe. Later, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for letting me join, man.